Okay, I have a team composition in mind if you guys want to hear me out. So Hulk, you're going to stay on Hulk. Magic, you're actually going to go Iron Man. Luna Snow, you're actually going to go Invisible Woman. Namor, you're actually going to swap to Iron Man. And if you want to flex, you can also go Punisher.
Yeah, 2 Iron Mans?
Iron Man, if you don't trust the comp, you can let me know, by the way. You don't gotta, you can be
I
honest.
trust you. I trust you.
XXPY11, you got any tips for a Hulk player?
Yeah, get in the back lines now. So basically, Hulk is a backline character that wants to penetrate the backline and create space. You're not creating any space by being in our backline, so get in the backlines.
Yeah.
Yeah, what? Is that sarcasm?
That was obvious sarcasm again. Can you guys actually treat him with respect, please?
I was agreeing. Dog, you're reading too much into it. I was agreeing.
I mean, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt this time. I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. It's just,
all right, guys.
When you said tone means everything. If you know about human interaction, tone is everything.
Yeah, I'm law enforcement. I think I know a bit about human interaction. I work in a jail.
Well, tell me about your experience then.
You actually are jail enforcement, not law enforcement.
It's law enforcement.
You did kind of lead us on by saying law enforcement, meaning that you are a cop. That's usually referred to as like a cop.
It's law enforcement.
Technically, you're enforcing the jail rules, not the laws.
Enforcement is not just cop.
That's like saying you're active duty, but you're just a ROTC member or something, and or like saying you're a police officer, but you're a volunteer.
That's very different. JROTC doesn't do anything in line with military.
Okay. So have you ever had to beat up a perpetrator?
Beat up? No, there's no reason to ever beat anyone up in a jail. I've taken a couple people down.
Do you think inmates need to be treated better? Worse?
Well, you see in the jail that I'm at, they get TVs, they get free phone calls, and they get vapors. So they can sit there, vape, and watch TV all day, and I do not think that's how a jail should be. I think the vapes are a mistake. All they do is edit them and alter them and turn them into stuff, make tattoo guns, make other stuff with it. One dude took a lithium battery out of a remote for the TV and put it in with his vape, and he was trying to vape that.
Let's do a little role play real quick. Let's say I was a prisoner who did a murder charge. Can you roleplay me entering the facility and you greeting me?
Sure, I guess.
Okay, so let's say your name's Hulk. So
my name's Hulk. Alright, I'll take it.
Okay, hey Hulk, I'm in here for 3 counts of murder and I just got to the facility. I'm really nervous. What should I do?
Alright, well, there's no reason to be nervous. Jail isn't near as dangerous as prison, man. We don't got people running around with shanks. So just take a seat, calm down. You want to make your phone call now, or do you want to wait till the magistrate gets here?
Well, I prefer the magistrate because it sounds like he'd probably help me out more. But I did well, sorry, not to interrupt you. I know you're a person of authority, but I did hear that there was a lot of things like vape charged knives around here and lithium charged knives. I'm a little bit scared that I might get shanked. I know it's not like prison, but do you think I should be worried?
Well, I think that there's no reason to stress about things you can't control, man.
So I really got myself into this mess and now I'm forced to eat the shit that I've shat?
No, not quite that, man. Just like I said, I know you sound like you're new to this. I don't know if you have.
I'm really new to this. I'm quite scared.
All right, well, there's no reason to be scared, man. Like I said before, we run this place. You don't got to worry about other inmates running amok and everything.
Okay, but he has to worry about one inmate, me. And my name is Freddy Footstomp. And I'm the
You jump in with a shiv at this moment?
No. Just there is somebody you need to worry about, and it's me.
Okay.
Right.
So Hulk, Officer Hulk, I heard about this guy named Freddy Footstomp, and I'm really quite scared. I heard in the Tennessee prison he actually runs that shit, and I don't know if I have to check in with him. And I know it's a prisoner ran kind of facility where you have to really check in with the top dog.
So here's the thing, man. We got 20-person pods and about 40 pods. So you can just put in an incompatible with that man, and you will not be housed with him.
Okay. So he's gonna avoid me. Okay. Yeah. Freddy Footstomp wins again.
I'm still scared, Hulk. Not sure if Panther's the pick here, but we could find something else for you.
Panther's not the pick, according to who?
I'm glad you asked, honestly, because I was just gonna say, on Tim the Tatman's tier list, Panther's actually really low rated this patch. We're not talking about 1.5 anymore. This is season 2.
There's no way you just tried to use a Tim the Tatman tier list as evidence that I don't need to play Panther. Looks like someone doesn't watch Flats. So this game is called a hero shooter, and what a hero shooter is abilities and team coordination. Another big hero shooter is a video game called Overwatch. You might know what that is. That's where Tim the Tatman started. That's also where...
As did Flats, yes?
Yes, Flats started there too. And Flats... Flats actually... He stayed with Overwatch, even in the biggest struggles. Tim the Tatman left for Fortnite after a month. And all his fans are just little Fortnite kids who don't have the best brains.
Now we're stereotyping because of a game we play. Got it. So I'm sure Flats has never played... Oh, wait, he has. He actually has played Fortnite in his past, so that discredits that argument. And saying that it's low intelligence just because of Fortnite? Just because you played it for a month?
Shut the fuck up!
Strange. If you wanted to speak up about Tim the Tatman and Flats, you could get in on this debate, because I really need someone to help me back up.
Obviously, this moral...
Shut the fuck up!
Obviously, the Strange on our team doesn't engage in any sort of content. This guy must just...
Strange, if you could pick one of the two just to settle this debate, because I'm honestly getting fucking sick of this. Strange, if you could settle this debate, which side would you even pick?
I don't care. I don't care. I genuinely don't care. I don't give a shit about tier lists. I just play who I'm good at, and I try to win. I don't give a shit about tier lists. I don't give a shit about the meta.
Yo, we don't need... I don't know. I feel like we need maybe like a better healer than Loki.
Exactly my point, Spider-Man. That's what I was trying to say. You did see him ult, correct, Spider-Man?
This is one of the most moronic conversations I've ever heard. We need a better healer than Loki. We need a better healer than Loki. Loki's not a great healer, he says, as I'm looking at a Flats tier list, S tier.
Is he being played by somebody that can play at that S tier level?
His actions are speaking greater than his words. He doesn't know how to play Loki whatsoever. I mean, Spider-Man, you did see the Strange All, correct? I wasn't the only witness. Yes.
I don't think this Spider-Man really sees much at all.
I mean, I see a lot more than you do, especially kills.
Spider-Man, tell him why exactly his character doesn't take skill, please. He's playing Mr. Fantastic thinking that it takes skill.
I don't think the Spider-Man even knows the words to use, to be honest.
I mean, I know exactly what I'm doing. I don't really see you doing your job.
You don't see me doing my job. Are you sure you don't?
Are you just trying to come up with some smart shit to say? Like, you don't sound smart, you don't seem smart at all.
I don't.
So, like, I don't know, like, what you're trying to get out of this.
So, do you want to take a look at my IQ test?
Yeah, it's fucking lower than mine, I guarantee it.
Spider-Man, he's really stumbling for ground here, so why don't you just put the finishing touch on it and just totally destroy him? Because he really thinks he has an argument.
This guy knows how to touch anything, if I'm being honest.
Spider-Man.
I'm at a loss. I don't understand what that even means.
I'm also at a loss.
I'm clearly doing everything here.
You're doing everything, yet you think stats mean everything. Wow.
Notice how he swapped to Punisher to team up with me, and he didn't go a character that teams up with you, Black Panther. I wonder why that is.
I think that's nothing but something called a consequence. I don't think he would purposely plan that. No offense to his intellect.
I mean, I swapped to get the team up because we have a lack of. We have a lack of damage, so I don't know what else you want from me. I mean, you're such a high Q player that you're fucking doing terrible. You can't even break neutral. So high.
What's up, guys? Jeff, just wanted to let you know that I did watch the Tim the Tatman video the other day, and he didn't really recommend playing Jeff, but you're good at it.
Tim the Tatman, really? In this day and age, I think majority of Rivals players consume Flats' content, if you know who that is.
Well, whilst Tim is a relic of the past in Overwatch, and Flats is upcoming, I do think that Tim still has merit in his arguments. I understand where you're coming about Flats because his tier lists are more popular, but you can't disrespect Tim's old gaming history.
Actually, there's a lot wrong with that statement. Flats is not new. He's been making content for a while.
Am I in a Reddit comment section or something? What is this? Lock in.
No, I understand, Psylocke. I'm just saying, I just wanted to tell him, I understand that Flats is older.
Double flyer, I gotta go. Hell.
Oh, Psylocke, please. I understand that, you know, Flats is older and he did make Overwatch content as well, but it's the fact that he recently blew up. And I know Tim the Tatman's more of an entertainer, but it does not discredit his argument and his tier list.
Yes, Flats may be an entertainer, which is very good for your dopamine and your attention span, I'm sure, is not high. Meanwhile, Flats gives very insightful information. His tier lists are almost perfect. He predicts the meta. I just don't really get watching Tim the Tatman, but okay.
Okay, so what you're saying is that Tim is like the junk food of Marvel Rivals. That's honestly quite laughable, if you ask me. Tim actually does produce... Okay, go ahead. There, let's hear it.
That's actually exactly what I'm saying. He is nothing but McDonald's.
Carried
See what
by
I
teammates.
just did there? I just did the genius tactic of blocking the Iron Man ult with my shield. You know who I learned that from?
Let me guess.
That's
yes,
not something you learned
Flats.
from Tim the Tatman.
Tim the Tatman actually plays Magneto. I don't know if you knew that, but Tim the Tatman's probably done that 1,000 times at this point. Your arguments are quite laughable, honestly.
Shark, is there a reason you held me for that long? Flat should react to your gameplay. He'll make it the next Bronze series.
You do realize Tim also does the Bronze series as well. Your obsession with Flats is honestly... I don't get it.
Wait a second. Where exactly did Tim the Tatman get that idea from?
It's not an argument whether who started it, whether it was the chicken or the egg. It's whether who actually continued it and innovated on it. And if you see Tim's series, he actually goes into more depth. He doesn't just laugh at him like Flats does.
Okay, how about we ask our teammates? Hey, teammates.
Yeah, I'd love to hear
Team
opinions.
Flats, Team Flats or Team Tim the Tatman?
If both of you died, I would not care.
Oh, wow. So you're coming from more of a Necros opinion then.
And the Necros opinion would be nihilistic. Sharkman, who obviously watches Tim the Tatman, please, enough. You're getting on my nerves.
Jeff, you are disrespecting Tim by playing a D tier character when he already put out his tier list saying that no one should pick Jeff.
Average Tim the Tatman watcher can't even form a sentence.
No, we do not claim him. He obviously didn't watch the tier list because he's playing Jeff.
Flats
I don't know
Jeff.
who Tim is.
You do.
Don't know who Tim... Oh, that just ticks me off.
It honestly...
Pisses me off.
You don't know
Please.
who Tim is, that means you don't know who Flats is, because...
If you're not in the realm of streamers, you're never going to make it in Marvel Rivals. So, let me ask you this. When Flats is laughing at bronze players, what kind of constructive criticism is he employing to actually make you better at the game? Because I'll wait on that one.
So this right here is an obvious example of something called the cherry-picking fallacy. You cherry-pick bits and details from a video that you obviously have not seen.
Just laughs. Jeff,
please zip it.
Jeff, why don't you tell us who you watch? Hear it.
I don't watch anybody.
Oh, so you just sit and stare at the wall.
I don't watch any Marvel. Yeah, I watch Coco Melon.
Now that actually makes
right.
sense.